Well. Here we are. Life is beautiful. Drake lost his lawsuit, so not only did he lose, he lost the battle, and he lost the war. This is insane. And not only that, it didn't just happen any time of the year. It happened in his favorite time of the year, in October. And that, my friend, is just a chef's kiss. And it makes it so much more better and so much more funnier. But let's get into the video. Drake's defamation lawsuit against UMG is officially dismissed. Insane.
That is not a podcast. It's just my thoughts with Rob Markman. We have some breaking news. I wanted to get it to you as quick as I could. Okay, Aubrey Drake.
Yo, this dude kind of looks like that dude from Owl's fuck. It was that thing from Toy Story.
Graham versus UMG Recordings. Okay, this is the defamation lawsuit where Drake sued UMG for promoting Not Like Us. It was a defamation lawsuit, and Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us was in the center of this lawsuit. That lawsuit has been dismissed today by Judge Jeanette A. Vargas, United States District Judge. So that was dismissed today. The case as of now.
And in this case, I think what's going on as like for a year now, because it happened as soon as the beef happened.
Is over unless there's some type of appeal or something.
Not only that, can you believe it's been a year? Like, I can't believe that shit like at all. Like that to me is just time is just zooming.
But again, the Drake lawsuit versus UMG for defamation with Kendrick Lamar and his lyrics of Not Like Us square in the center of it. That case has officially been dismissed, and I'll put it on the screen. I'm not going to spend a lot of time here. We'll do a deep dive. I did print out the whole. It's a 38-page document.
38 pages is not going to spend a long time.
Printed out the whole thing. I started reading it. I'm not gonna lie. I got to run out. Look, I have a dear friend of mine that has a fundraising event for his job tonight. I got to show up, man. You got to show up for your day ones. This is my day one before anything in the music industry.
I respect that.
Or whatever. So I'm showing up, man. We're gonna support my boy. But I'll come back later tonight and speak more in depth. But we're gonna read some of this. I'm gonna read some of this. I just wanted to get the news out to you. We're gonna read some of this, and we'll come back. I'll come back tonight, do another video talking about what it all means, and I'll do a deeper dive. But please like, subscribe, comment, share, do all of that. You know, we've been following this case since the beginning. So Jeanette Vargas, United States District Judge, says this case arises from perhaps the most infamous rap battle in the genre's history. The vitriolic war of words that erupted between superstar recording artists Aubrey Drake Graham and Kendrick Lamar Duckworth in the spring of 2024. Over the course of 16 days, the two artists released 8 so-called diss tracks with increasingly heated rhetoric, loaded accusations.
Had to be one of the most iconic like rap battles in history. Like, and it's crazy because like with Eminem, obviously like everything that Eminem has ever did, super iconic, whether it be the underground stuff where there's like, you're so bitter and you're bitter because I came, you're a quitter and you're bitter because I came along, and like stuff like that, or like his song Bully, or the Rap Devil, or Kill Shot. Like, it's just obviously those are great and iconic, but it's just like those were very niche, right? And yes, the whole world was watching like when those things happened with Eminem, but at the end of the day, the entire world stopped for this whole Kendrick Lamar and Drake thing. Like, and not only that, it's been boiling in a pot. It's cooking up for damn near a decade and stuff like that. And it all started because bro was in his feelings, right? And then just kept getting worse and worse and worse. And like just the, like back and forth, sneak dissing and stuff like that. So it's like, but it's just so funny how it started too. Like it started off by J. Cole. You know, it sounded like he was shouting him out, right? But then if you watch those videos where like Obviously, it's not really a compliment. It's like those backhanded statements, apparently. And then, long story short, bro ended up like Kendrick Lamar. He's like, big three. Fuck that. It's just me. Don't tie me into your nonsense. You know what I'm saying?
Accusations and violent imagery. The penultimate song of this feud, Not Like Us by Kendrick Lamar, dealt the metaphorical killing blow. This the court saying this. This is the judge saying this. The song contains lyrics explicitly accusing Drake of being a pedophile, set to a catchy beat and propulsive bass line. Not Like Us went on to become a cultural sensation, achieving immense commercial success and critical acclaim. Both Drake and Kendrick Lamar have recording contracts with defendant UMG Recordings. Drake alleges that UMG intentionally published and promoted Not Like Us while knowing that the song's insinuations that he has sexual relations with minors were false and defamatory. Drake has brought this action against UMG for defamation, harassment in the second degree, and violation of Section 349 of the New York General Business Law. But before the court is defendant's motion to dismiss pursuant to Rule 12b-6 of the Federal Rules of Civil Procedure because the court concludes that the allegedly defamatory statements in Not Like Us are non-actionable opinion. The motion to dismiss is granted. So it's all there in that first section. Now remember, the lawsuit was submitted. The complaint was submitted by Drake and his team. UMG,
and of course it was him. Like, who's gonna do that on his behalf? You know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, like, they were trying to save face. They were trying to do, what is it, something control. Can you stop messing with that? It's making noise.
Yeah, I'm trying.
I know, just like mess with something else, please. And they were trying to do like damage control and stuff like that. Can you just put it down while I make the video? Just anything else, because that thing is like, actually the mic can pick it up. Thank you. It doesn't matter. Just stop. Just I'm not trying to risk it. It's distracting me. So at the end of the day, bro was doing damage control. So I just think it's lame, right? Like, think about it. Like, obviously bro was just trying to do something, just trying to grab at air. He's just trying to get something done. But at the end of the day, it's like even if you win the lawsuit, what does that do? Right? Like what does that do for the whole rap? You still lost. So it's like just take the fucking L, bro, cuz now you look like a sore loser and a crybaby. Like and now it just looks worse. Like another thing for defamation is like, I'm pretty sure you have to prove that it's false. Right? There's so much information on the internet to prove that this motherfucker is like a weirdo with minors. Like, it's there. Whether it be him kissing Kylie Jenner when she was a minor, the kissing the girl on stage, the many photos of him and young random girl via the Instagram. It's like, or like the white pages. All you have to do is look into it, and the information is there. You know what I'm saying? You do the due diligence to do that, you'll find it. It's not rocket science.
Put forth a motion to dismiss, and then Drake and his team submitted an amended complaint. So they changed some language in the complaint and submitted a new complaint, basically with the same thing at the heart of it. Changed some of the language, cleaned it up. So then UMG had to file a second motion to dismiss the amended complaint. Through that,
so he sued twice. Not once, but twice. Like, bro, just accept the fucking L, bro. And then he would have looked better if he would have been like, damn, right? I have this issue, right? This is me. And I'm not saying it would have been right, but it's like, at least we can respect it and be like, all right, this dude is willing to admit that he's wrong. Obviously, no one's going to admit to that, right? Obvious reasons. But it's like, that's where the respect could have gone. Like, we could have gone somewhere with it, but nah, bro's like, I'm suing, and then they're like, nah, this ain't gonna work. He's like, I'm gonna sue again, bro. Just fuck it. It's like 3 times the charm, right?
Time, they also UMG filed a motion to halt discovery. Discovery is Drake's team requesting documents from UMG so they can start to build their case. So that was the whole. People were disposed. People went through depositions. The whole Kojo situation where they served him and things started coming out was all part of the discovery. UMG said, "Yo, until the court dismisses, until the court rules on our motion to dismiss, can you please halt discovery?" The judge said no, because this is going to take several months. The judge said, that this would take several months, and we don't want to waste time here, so we're not going to halt discovery. And UMG can object on different items on a case by case basis, and the judge will rule on that. But the discovery went on, so they were preparing to go for this case, but UMG the whole time felt that the case should be dismissed, and today the judge honors it. I'll just show you the last page on here too, where you can see the judge's just signature on it. Conclusion. This is the last page. Defendant's motion to dismiss is granted. The clerk of the court is respectfully directed to terminate ECF note numbers 42, 78, and 81, and to close the case so ordered. Case closed. So dated October 9th, 2025, New York, New York, signed by Jeanette A. Vargas, United States District Judge.
Because like one thing would have been like suing without, what I'm saying, like he's just saying these things and his business is getting affected by it and there's no proof, but people are just believing it. That's not the case here. There's a lots of fucking proof. Not only that, it's like brother even has like, he goes to like high school basketball, right? For young girls, right? Weird as fuck. And he has a song called Teenage Fever. You're just not making the case any better for yourself, man.
So there you have it. Look, I said before, you do this whole thing, and this was just me being truthful and honest about the way that I felt. And we can get into it. We can get into some more of it later tonight or something. But this was a rap battle. Like by nature, it is art, first of all, and what I think doesn't matter. It's what the judge thinks, and the judge may have a whole different reasoning. And we'll get into this because I read some of the judge's reasoning. But I thought for Drake to sue after a rap battle, a lot of people said, well, he's not suing Kendrick, he's suing UMG. UMG is wrong for this. UMG's business practices. Look, I'm no.
Yeah, but Kendrick wrote the song. Right? You're only suing UMG because they released it and they're marketing it.
I want to see artists get a fair shake every single time. So, if UMG did something wrong to an artist, and I get it. A lot of the narrative was like, well, Drake is fighting for the artist. He's fighting for the little guy. If that was the intention, I get it. Good. We should have more of that. We should challenge how business is done in this industry. But suing after you lost a rap battle and
that's the thing, is that he never said he was doing that. He never said that was he never said that was his intention. Like suing, like, and he's like, not only that, is he's in the top 1%. He's not defending the little guy. He doesn't even make music for the little guy. I mean, at least his target audience is the little guy, you know what I'm saying? The majority of us, but at the end of the day, it's subject matter. None of us can really relate to this shit unless it's like the love songs or whatnot. Outside of that, it's like I can't really relate to this. Like, it's just for the melodies.
The diss song square, like the whole thing is centered around Not Like Us, putting lyrics in court, using that. I didn't think that was the right move. Like I didn't think that that was the way to go about it. It didn't sit right with me. more nuanced than this, but essentially losing a rap battle and suing because you lost or suing after you lost just didn't sit right with me. And you know, the fact of the matter is, and the judge talks about a lot of this. We'll go over this in the second video. The fact of the matter is while Kendrick hurled insults for sure, so did Drake, because that's the nature of rap battles.
Yeah, and not only that, okay. Like, if I was Kendrick, I would have sued right back. I'd been like, okay, bro, like, you're saying this stuff right here about me that isn't true, but I'm over here saying the stuff about you that is true. And then, like, he even mentioned it with the whole Taylor made diss. He's, like, talking about, he's like, oh, yeah, talk about how he likes young girls. That's a gift from me. It's like, that didn't really do what you wanted. You know what I'm saying? Like, that, I don't think that, like, you saying that really made the impact that you were trying to get out of that at all. You know what I'm saying? I think it just made us look at you like, wait, that's right. He does like young girls. Why the fuck is he still, like, the number one artist? Like, I'm sorry. I mean, at the end of the day, it's like, the music slaps. Don't get me wrong. But it's like, it's hard. It's like, when you're relating to the music, it's hard to, like, not look into the artist. You know what I'm saying? Like, because this is from them. This is experience from them. This is, like, their words. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you're singing these lyrics and stuff like that, but it's from them. And obviously, like, you got to separate the art from artists, because, like, at this point, like, they're all a bunch of fucking weirdos, right? And it's like, at the end of the day, if you know you're not a weirdo and you know you're not singing a weird topic, and, like, you're just singing the song for what it is.
There is, oh man, I'm gonna go through this later. We're gonna come back and we're gonna talk about it. But there is the judge taking into account Taylor made. It's in this document. It's in this document right here. The judge taking into account Taylor made, and Drake with the Tupac AI voice say, hey, tell him I like young girls. That's a gift from me. And not like us, and lines and not like us being a response to that. So, you know, the judge, from what I understand, is just like, hey, you just can't take not like us as if it dropped out of the sky. This existed in a larger back and forth in the battle. This is the nature of that battle.
There you go.
This is art. This is whatever.
Yeah, it wasn't just like he just dropped it on him. You know what I'm saying? Like, there was more context, more nuance. Like, fam, don't just, like, try to say that it was an attack on you. Matter of fact, like, it was never a direct attack. It was just, like, back and forth and stuff like that. Like, but yo ass decided to respond. Like, that's where you messed up. So you responded, and then you even said that. So it's like you acknowledged it. So at the end of the day, it's like, are you gonna sue your fucking self for saying some? You see how stupid this fucking shit sounds? Like, he's not, like, you can't just say something about yourself, right? Even if it's satire or whatnot or comedy, and then be mad when somebody says it too. Whether it's satire or comedy, they're still saying it. But at the end of the day, you cannot be mad.
But I don't want to say too much, because
let alone to the point where you're gonna sue. You know what I'm saying?
Because I don't want to misquote. I don't want to mislead. I don't want to misrepresent what is going on here. But the fact is that the case has been dismissed. It'll be interesting. I believe, I'm not 100% sure. I believe Drake can appeal the decision. I don't know if he will. I don't know legally what his rights are here. I have to look into that, so I'll get back to you for that. But as of right now, this case is closed. This case is dismissed. The judge said is done. So a lot of conversation about what happens next. What does that do? Because this is a real unprecedented move in hip hop. Kendrick is just finishing up his tour, his GNX tour. I think he has Australia dates left, and I think those are the last of the dates. Drake has Iceman still on the way, even though we haven't gotten a live stream in a while. So what happens there? You know what I'm saying? Like what happens next? I think part of this, again, we're gonna go into more of a deep dive about what this says here. So I'll be back. And then I think there's a further conversation to have in the coming days about, well, what happens next? Where do we go from here? So we're going to talk about it, but hit me in the comments. Let me know what you think. All right. Wow. Big news.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I feel
Hey, yo, what
like
up? Welcome back. This is not a podcast.
I feel like it's always gonna be the same thing. It's like, bro, why are you fucking suing? Just stay in the booth. Like, why are you in the courtroom, fam?
Just my thoughts with Rob Margaret. Shout out to everybody who's been watching and supporting and liking and commenting and subscribing and doing all that. Really, really appreciate y'all. Today we got another updates.
Quality did not fucking change at all.
We got this Drake versus UMG trial, this defamation case with Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us squarely in the middle of it. So earlier this week on the 7th, UMG, as expected, filed a motion to dismiss Drake's complaint, Drake's amended complaint. Okay. On 4/16, Drake's team filed an amended complaint.
Bruh, the Mac Miller in the back. That's fucking sick.
An amended lawsuit, amended paperwork where they changed a number of things. One of the things that they changed was the section about where they accused UMG of botting streams, using bots to boost the streams.
Yeah, and I think Kendrick Lamar also lost like 200 million streams or something like that. I think Drake lost them too.
Of Not Like Us. They didn't take that.
But at the end of the day, it's like, here's the thing though, right? And I'm not saying this is what happened, but I'm just saying like an idea, right? If Kendrick Lamar's song is botted, here's why it doesn't matter. Because everybody's already listening to it. Everybody knows the song. It's playing on the radio. It's already getting streams. It doesn't make sense for him to bot it, right? And you could hit the argument. It's like, well, maybe he's botting it, and that's why people are starting to notice it. Maybe. But at the end of the day, anybody can buy bots for any song. Did you know that? Like, all you have to do is go to a bot website and then put the URL for the song, and then boom, you could buy it. I'm not saying that Drake did that, but I'm just saying anybody could do that to your song. It's a stupid fucking system, but yeah, that's Spotify. That's Spotify for you. It's like, if you buy the bots, or if you own a bot company or a bunch of phone farms, yeah, you can literally bot any song that you fucking want. You know what I'm saying? Am I saying is right? Probably not. It's probably shady and stuff like that, and it's not fair because Spotify, they distribute royalties from all one pot. So like one song that's getting bots, like it's getting royalties, it's being stolen from the real streams. But yeah, anybody can buy bots. So like it's not really a Kendrick Lamar problem. Also, at the end of the day, it's like his other songs aren't getting botted. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I haven't heard anything about that
Allegation away, but they kind of changed the wording of it and repositioned it. So they did an amended complaint. UMG had a few weeks to respond. They had a couple of weeks to respond to the amended complaint, and the expectation back then was that UMG was going to file a motion to dismiss. UMG filed a motion to dismiss the original Drake complaint, but now they have to file, or now they had the chance to file a motion to dismiss this amended complaint, which they did on the 7th. As I understand it, these dates might have changed. Forgive me if this date changed, but originally in the first pre-trial conference or the last pre-trial conference, the judge who was expecting UMG to file this motion to dismiss this amended complaint, it was pretty much a foregone conclusion that they were going to do that. The judge said that they will hear this motion to dismiss on June 30th. So I don't know what's going to happen between now and June 30th. That's a little more than a month away, but that's the next date to look at, unless something changed. If something changed, I'm sorry. But that was the last information that I had. If somebody knows something better, please let me know. We're gonna go through this document though. We're gonna go through parts of this document together. Just enter full screen, make it look a little bit better. Does that look better or worse? Let's exit full screen. I think it might look better like this. I don't know. Okay, so we're gonna go through this document, right? Which I printed out, read, highlighted some key points that I wanted to read, and then rescan back into it. So we'll look at it together. Drake, plaintiff versus UMG Recordings. Defendant, we know this. And the headline to this is UMG Recordings Memorandum of Law in support of his motion to dismiss plaintiff's amended complaint. Table of contents is right here. table of authorities, which are the different cases that UMG cites to uphold their argument. What they're saying is for whatever they're arguing, using these different cases to say, hey, the court has
I'm just so confused, like why so many locations are being mentioned.
ruled on this already and set precedent on how this thing should go. This is above my. I'm not a lawyer. This is that stuff that I mean, I understand, I get what it is, but I have no intimate knowledge of any of these cases. So, but this is what they're using to support their argument. All these different cases, variously. So, you usually kind of this first page, this opening salvo of
What the? Why is why is he like quoted himself? Yeah, I wanted all. That's why I strive for it. Diss me, you'll never hear a reply for it. Yeah, that was a fucking lie. Like, bro, clearly. Not only that, it's like, bro be like starting half of the problems or more than half of the problems that he be in.
of this motion, right? Is kind of like a stylized summation of what they plan to do. So they start off right away with it. They use a Drake lyric from Successful. Yeah, I want it all. That's why I strive for it. Diss me, and you'll never hear a reply for it.
Did he even write that lyric though?
So they're trying to use Drake's own words against him, which we know is not.
I thought that he brought that up. Okay.
Not true. It's a great lyric. It was an amazing lyric. When Successful dropped, amazing lyric. Clearly, Drake has responded to a bunch of disses. Clearly, Drake has been in a bunch of back and forths. This will have no bearing on the court. It's kind
Yeah, I mean, it could be just one of those little things to like, I got your ass, right? But at the end of the day, it's like, I mean, people are allowed to change their mind, right? Like at the end of the day, you'd be like, well, you know what? I don't want problems with people. I'm not going to talk about it, right? And then, but like, you can't be a person who starts mad problems with people, right? So it's like, you just no. It's not going to slide. It's just going to come off really bad. And yeah, like I said, you can change your mind, but like for the better, not like to be going against everything, right? And obviously, this is just one little line and drama and stuff like that, not his whole character. But at the end of the day, this guy is not this guy is not a role model per se either.
kind of a stylized thing, right? Each party is arguing their case to their benefit. They're using some flair. The court is not going to take Successful lyrics into account. But Drake, one of the most successful recording artists of all time, lost the rap battle against fellow artist Kendrick Lamar that Drake provoked and in which he willingly participated. Instead of accepting the loss like the unbothered rap artist he often claims to be, he sued his own record label in a meritless attempt to salve his wounds. Which Drake provoked is debatable, right? Depending on which side you look at it, and when you see that this battle started. But motherfuck the big three, it's just big me. Like, Kendrick clearly drew a line in the sand. Let's be real. But also in which he willingly participated. Facts.
Yeah.
Okay, so some of these highlighting.
Okay, so yeah, maybe he didn't start it, but definitely like his actions caused it. And I mean, somebody gotta say something. Like, if the number one rapper is just like outright cringe, corny, and just annoying, like somebody's gotta like do something about it. Like, no.
Is highlighted passages. And this goes back to a little bit of what I was saying in the beginning of the video. On March 17, 2025, UMG moved to dismiss Drake's complaint. Rather than attempt to defend his original complaint, Drake filed an amended complaint in which he removed obviously false factual allegations, but added multiple allegations about Lamar's live performance of a version of the song Not Like Us at the Super Bowl halftime show on February 9, 2025. So yes, that was one of the things that wasn't in the original.
Bruh, can you imagine you get in a rap battle with someone and then they perform the song that blew up at the Super Bowl in front of the whole fucking world? Like, bro, you lost, but you didn't just lose. You lost in the most horrible way fucking possible, bro. Like, this is sad.
Complaint because the Super Bowl performance hadn't happened yet. So, I said they also changed the section about the bots, but they did add quite a bit about the Super Bowl. So UMG says Drake's new allegations are astonishing as Drake concedes Lamar's Super Bowl performance did not include the lyric that Drake or his associates are certified pedophiles, i.e., the alleged defamatory material that is at the heart of this case. The focus of Drake's new claims that the
Can you imagine how Drake must have felt? He's like, nah, man, I can't lose like this. We gotta do something. He's like, fuck it, man. I'll sue. It's like, just take the loss, bro. Because now you look dumb and you look worse.
the largest audience for a Super Bowl halftime show ever did not hear Lamar call Drake or his crew pedophiles, betrays this case for what it is. Drake's attack on the commercial and creative success of the rap artists who defeated him rather than the content of Lamar's lyrics. The amended complaint.
Well, he did say in the song, say Drake, I heard you like I'm young. So it's like, he definitely said it. But at the end of the day, I don't think that this should be the argument. The argument is like, bro, you got exposed and you lost in the rap battle. Just like, deal with it, bro.
Is without merit and should be dismissed with prejudice. Dismissed with prejudice means that the court should dismiss it and they should not have they shouldn't be able to refile. Like, hey, get rid of this thing once and for all. It is basically what
that's how it should always be.
their UMG is saying here, right? Another thing that's interesting, and this will come up later, but you know, the fact of, and this is a bit of a semantics game, but this is part of UMG's argument, is that Kendrick actually didn't say certified pedophiles in the Super Bowl, and part of what UMG, and I'll get to that later, because
But would it matter if he said it in the song? So it's like, it's just a form of art, bro.
I feel it's in the footnote somewhere. Part of what UMG is alleging is not because certified pedophiles was defamatory by nature, but because Drake was threatening to sue the NFL if he did. So we'll see.
This motherfucker is gonna sue UMG and the NFL. God damn, bruh. Like, you are a sore loser. Like, holy fuck.
Introduction, you know, we know all this. They battled, high profile rap battle over the course of 2 months. Just interesting highlighting language here. Drake encouraged the feud.
Most iconic rap battle too. Like I'm sorry, that was just chef kiss. You know what I'm saying? Like, he dropped Family Matters, right? And then it's almost like Kendrick Lamar like had like a time machine or something, or like inside intel, because he dropped Family Matters, and then in the video you see his family van being crushed, right, from the album Good Kid, Mad City, and not even a day later, not even an hour later, it was just like, had to be a couple fucking seconds. Like, bro, this motherfucker drops Meet the Grams. Like, damn, brother. It's like, how the fuck? Like, no fucking way, dude. And then, like Meet the Grams was like scary as fuck. And then after that, this motherfucker drops Not Like Us. Or I forgot how it happened, but yeah, it was some shit like that, bro. Like, it was fucking crazy. It was wild. Like, holy fuck. Like, it was like watching like ping pong, like just like our table tennis, just a fucking boom, 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 boom. Like, and just Drake, it lacked focus. He just kept focusing on all these other rappers. Like, bro, pay attention, lock in, bro. Kendrick Lamar is smoking your ass, bro. Fuck them other motherfuckers. Talk about them in another song. Stop worrying about them. Worry about the dude that's fucking your butthole right now, bro.
When he felt at one point Lamar was taking too long to respond, Drake released a song.
Oh my god, not only that, he was like, drop, just to lose this bad. Like, it's like you were asking him to say that. Like holy fuck.
Goading Lamar to continue the rap battle. Lamar did just that, and collectively Drake and Lamar released a total of 9 tracks, each aiming at each other. Okay, we know this. We know when Not Like Us came out. You know, I guess this is...
Bro, I remember hearing when Not Like Us came out too. Like, cause me and my homie, we were at some restaurant in Traditions, but at the end of the day, like we saw that drop and we're like, nah, bro, like let's wait till like we hang out to hear it in person. And then we heard it. We played the song like 6 times. Like it was that fucking good. Obviously, it got overplayed now, but like like songs get overplayed for a reason. It's because like they're amazing. Like they're like you just gotta hear the shit again. Like he's like, I don't know what I put on. I was sending as the pot. I was like, oh my god, bro. Like it was just one of those like in the zone moments. It had to be like in the booth that Kendrick Lamar.
Where they're starting to argue, hey, this is not defamation. This is just the
This is literally just like saying facts, bro.
nature of rap battles, right? And not just the nature of rap battles, the nature of this battle that was taken up that was going on. Like all of the recordings in the feud and like many notorious diss tracks throughout rap's history, Not Like Us consists of a series of hyperbolic insults. So they're saying this is hyperbole. This is not factual. Drake was pleased to use UMG's platform to promote tracks leveling similarly incendiary attacks at Lamar, including that
Bro cannot read. Holy fuck.
Lamar engaged in domestic abuse and that one of Lamar's managers is a true father of Lamar's son. But now, after losing the rap battle, Drake claims that Not
That's
Like
what I'm
Us
saying. Like Kendrick Lamar should just fucking sue. He's just fucking sue him. Like for like, it's like, all right, bro, you want to sue for this? All right, I'll sue for you for that. Like, bro, and it'd be funny if Drake ended up losing his suit, but Kendrick Lamar won his.
is defamatory. It is not. While the complaint focuses almost entirely on Not Like Us, it disregards the other diss tracks that surround Not Like Us, as well as the diss track genre, and thus critically ignores the context of the dispute. So, yeah, UMG is just saying, hey, this is lacks context, Not Like Us context. This didn't drop out of thin air. This was one of many back and forths, and where Drake also threw shots and alleged incendiary things, right? And then also, hey, this is the nature of rap beef. Okay, so they say assessed in context as it must be. So they're saying you have to assess this in the context. Not Like Us conveys non-actionable opinion, rhetoric, hyperbole, and rhetorical, sorry, kicking my ass, and rhetorical hyperbole. Indeed, diss tracks are a popular and celebrated art form centered around outrageous insults, and they would
How is bro like a journalist but can't? I'm dying, dude.
be chilled if Drake's suit were permitted to proceed. So, also a lot of our concerns are, as I speak with y'all in the comments, video after video, what my concerns are is, yeah, it will be chilled. Based off of how the court decides, it could change how rappers go at each other forever.
Motherfucker, freedom of speech, bro. Like it's art, bro. Like you should be able to say whatever the fuck you want in a song.
At least major label rappers. I don't know that that's the court's concern. I don't know that the court is here to uphold the art of rap and diss raps, but we'll see. So we'll go through some of this now. Statement of facts, the parties. This is just saying, who UMG is, who Drake is, who Kendrick is. Drake and Lamar engaged in the rap feud. We know that, so they're just going through this. Here's the part where they talk about, as they start going through it, they talk about push-ups, of course. They didn't mention the Whitney part in push-ups. It wasn't super defamatory, but what he was teasing in push-ups, that doesn't come up here. It's more about him about his shoe size 7 men's on, pip squeak pipe down, shit like that. But then they get to Tailor Made and they say this. Then, seemingly impatient with the time it was taking Lamar to respond, Drake released Tailor Made Freestyle on Instagram. The track uses artificial intelligence to make it sound as if the voice of deceased rap icon Tupac Shakur is rapping Drake's lyrics. In Tupac's voice, Drake taunts Lamar and notably urges Lamar to talk about Drake liking young girls on his next track.
And the crazy part about that is like Tupac would never like a person like Drake. Like actually, you know what I'm saying?
All right. and we know the lyric, right? Talk about him liking young girls.
Kendrick, we need you, the West Coast savior, engraving your name in some hip hop history. If you deal with this viciously, you seem a little nervous about the publicity. Fuck this Canadian light skinned dot. We need a no debated West Coast victory. Man, call him a bitch for me. Talk about him liking young girls. That's a gift from me. Heard it on the button heard it on the button podcast. It gotta be true. Yeah, this is just like the worst like ABC rhyming. Like Tupac doesn't even write like this.
That's a gift from me is the lyric. So they seems like they're starting to argue again what some of us have been saying. Yo,
Yeah, like my favorite part in the rap was when he rhymed from me and for me. Really lyrical, bro.
Drake was the one who introduced that concept of hey Drake, I heard you like him young through Tailor Made Freestyle, kind of urged Kendrick to do so. Wondering, and I don't know, that's what happened. That's a fact of what happened.
Because like I'm pretty sure that nobody really knew this about Drake, right? Obviously, like a select few, like me and my brother, we knew about it, but it wasn't like main media. I think his songs just always overpowered it, like the fact that he was like creepy and stuff like that. And if it's like if you peel back the layers of like his artistry and just look at the person of Aubrey, who that person is, it's really easier to just like notice like this person is just like not good. This person is like actually a predator and stuff like that. So it's like that's how you kind of gotta look at it, you know.
Wonder if the court takes that in consideration or if that has any legal bearing. That part I have no idea, right? I guess that's what they have to argue. You know, also, so they go here and say Lamar responded with 2 tracks, Euphoria and 6.
And that's the thing is like Euphoria was actually really good. I like the 3 beat concept. The only problem with Euphoria was that like Kendrick Lamar was kind of offbeat at the first. He's like, and I right here, okay, I ain't worried about no reaping what I sow. Okay, like that was just he just sounded like he didn't. It just sounded like it was his first day rapping. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? And after taking a hiatus for so long, obviously like your mic skills are not going to be as good as for someone who's like always on the mic. But it's like you didn't hear that. Like you didn't hear how like it just sounded very mediocre. Not the whole song, just like that one part. I fucking love the song. I remember jamming the song over and over again, but it's that one song, that one part of the song just fucking ruins it.
Seen in LA. Funny enough, and why would they? But when they mention Euphoria, there's no mention of the allusions to Drake's son. We talked about this before, right? Like,
and like the double entendre or the triple entendre for Euphoria. Like there is so much you can like look into it for that word. It's like Euphoria. It's like the state of like fuck, I forgot. It's like some trippy feeling. And then also it was the show that Drake produced. And also it's like there's another one too. I think it had to do with like Pulp Fiction or something like that. Or like someone's getting their powers removed or something like that. I don't know.
Kendrick didn't mention Drake's son, but I got a kid to raise. You don't know nothing about that. Like he starts teasing him about being a father. This feels like this is part of what antagonized Drake. When,
oh yeah, because Pusha T bullied him into being a father.
You know, you mentioned my seed. Now you got to deal with his dad. I got to go bad. I got to go bad. This doesn't make it into the paperwork here. And again,
yeah, that's like a really horrible line. You mentioned my seed. It's like now you got to deal with his dad. I got to go bad. I got to go bad. I'm so scared. Could someone please help me? I'm shivering in my timbers. Like, bro, that was just a really fucking horrible line. Like, I get it, the flow and not the energy, but it's just like you're not tough, bro. It's like I am not scared of you.
It's similar to the last lyric about the Tupac lyric saying, "Hey, talk about him liking young girls." Even more. I don't know how much weight this has in this argument, but it is an interesting thing, right? So we'll go down a bit. And my bad, I'm not hitting every single point. I know people do that. You missed this, you missed that. Talk to me in the comments. Let me know. We'd be here for 5 hours if we go through everything. But I highlighted some points that I thought that was important that I wanted to talk about. But they go on and talk about family matters. We get to the point with family matters, and asserts that one of Lamar's children was fathered by one of his managers, Dave Free. We know that.
Okay, but even if, all right, even if this was true, which it's clearly not, this doesn't make Kendrick Lamar look bad, really, to be honest. Because I feel like it's, I guess it's a funny little punchline, but at the end of the day, it's like Kendrick Lamar is still a great man. If he's willing to raise a kid that's not even his, like, that's actually pretty admirable. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's actually not, it's not the insult that you really think it is, bro. It's like, oh, your girl's a hoe. Okay. Like, Drake can't keep a girl either.
Drake also raps that Lamar abuses his fiance. We know that. We know the lyric. Lamar responded with 2 back-to-back tracks, Meet the Grams, followed by Not Like Us and Meet the Grams. Lamar directs his insults to Drake and members of his family. So, they're being honest about what it is. Like, yo, this was at Drake, but his family got it too. But again, this is UMG spelling out, hey, this is the nature of how this thing was going.
Yeah, and Meet the Grams was scary. This motherfucker wrote a bar for like everyone in his family. And he kept it respectful for the kids, obviously.
Not Like Us was released on May 4th. Like the diss tracks before it, Not Like Us consists of hyperbolic insults. So again,
hyperbolic. Holy fuck.
And saying it's hyperbole. So everything before this, they're trying to establish that, hey, both of these guys were going at each other saying kind of nasty things that weren't necessarily fact-based, but these things to discredit one another. And it's the nature of a rap battle. But this was also the nature of this rap battle that was established before Not Like Us was released, and Not Like Us was just a continuation of what that was. Taking up Drake's invitation and tailor-made freestyle to talk about Drake liking young girls, Lamar also makes various statements referred to in the complaint, including, say Drake, I hear you like I'm young. You better not ever go to Cell Block 1. We'll go by. They just get more lyrics.
Yeah, because like in prison, they literally they delete PDH files.
Drake responded the following day with the Heart Part 6. There, Drake doubles down.
Not only like one of probably the worst songs of the entire beef, like whether it be like the rhyming is just very basic. It just sounds like ChatGPT wrote it, right? He sounded mad tired. It sounded like his ghostwriter like quit, and so he had to like pick up the pen for once. The song also contradicts itself because like he talks about like say you got the information, and it's like, oh, the person you got the information was clowns. It's like did you set him up or not, or like was I don't get it.
And on his statement that one of Lamar's children was fathered by Mr. Free, which he did. That's just a fact.
And another thing too is if he was feeding Kendrick Lamar like false information, wouldn't it make sense to like document the entire thing? Like even if you like put it like a little part of it in a music video or whatnot, like I don't know, bro. Like just like more proof, just like more evidence. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. I don't know.
In part 6, right? And why isn't Whitney denying all the allegations? Why is she following?
Okay, why is she denying the allegations? They got to be true then. It got to be. It got to be true. She's not denying it. Oh, it must have happened.
Dave Free, like if Dave Free really fucked your girl and got her pregnant, talk about breeding resentment. And he reiterates the claim of domestic abuse. I don't want to fight with a woman beater that feeds your nature. Drake states that he expected the alleged defamatory statements and Not Like Us.
Didn't this dude like get extentacion like removed?
Also in the Heart Part 6, this Epstein angle was some shit I predicted, and denies them.
I'm just saying, like, a person who can say that this Epstein angle is what I expected. I don't think I could ever say these words, right? because I don't do things like this. So a person who says this is like, like, what made you predict this? Like, this is a weird statement to say, brother. Like, is like, oh no, he's already gonna say that. It's like, what are you doing in your free time, homie?
Only fucking with Whitney's, not Millie Bobby Brown's. I never looked twice at a teenager. The track also contains further references to violence, including "I'll slit your throat with the razor," and yeah, bullets that I'm stuffing in each chamber. Your ass is in extreme danger. So you know they're just going on to that. Even after Not Like Us, like Drake still continued to engage in the.
I'll slit your throat with a razor. What? When did this happen? Yeah, bullets I'm stuffing in each chamber, your ass in extreme danger. Yeah, I don't even remember these lyrics.
Battle and hurl his insults, but they're saying, hey, it was all hyperbole. Like, you know, they're not alleging that Drake he references to violence, but they're not necessarily saying that they thought Drake was like serious about slitting Kendrick's throat.
And then the whole Baca thing, right? So, right, he didn't highlight it, but it's like Baca refers to OVO member Not Nice who was arrested in 2014. So, like 11 years ago on human trafficking and assault charges. Bro, if you've ever been arrested of something like this, get the fuck away from me. Like, especially if I have a kid. It's like, bro, I'm about to do a background check on everybody around me, fam. Like, to make sure that, like, no people. Fuck no, bro. Like, absolutely not. Human trafficking? Like, bro, I get it. Any other crime, like, alright, you got caught with, like, right, some Molly or whatever, or you stole something, right? Slap on a wrist. But human trafficking is insane, dude. Like, that's not one of those things where it's just like, human trafficking. Like, this is a big fucking deal. Like, this is a big fucking deal. And, like, this person is probably hanging around you, and you have a kid. Like the fact you're even hanging around with people like this is weird. It's fucking weird, dude. It's fucking weird. Like, there's no way around it. Agree or disagree? Fuck no, bro. You're wrong. You're just wrong. Like, this is not good, bro. Like, how could you ever have someone like this close to you? Like, this is actually like horrible red flags.
Saying that they thought,
even if y'all went way back, even if y'all was childhood friends, even if you was cousins, I'd be like, I'm cutting your ass the fuck off, dog. Fuck no.
Drake was like serious about slitting Kendrick's throat. This section, Not Like Us,
I don't even remember that. What the hell?
Massive commercial and artistic success. They talk about all the success, the Grammys, all of that.
You can't sue someone for defamation if you threaten them. I feel like they should make that a rule.
And then it says Lamar performed a live version of Not Like Us at the February 9th, 2025 Super Bowl halftime.
Mind you, I didn't even like Kendrick Lamar's live version, but it was still fucking iconic. He's like, "Say Drake" in front of the whole world. God damn. I'm not saying that the song's bad. Obviously the song's good, but I'm saying, like, I didn't like his delivery. That's it.
I'm show to a record audience. Okay. Here's a footnote in this, because 5 and then footnote number 5, it says Drake contends that the decision not to include the word pedophiles as using the phrase certified pedophiles. So the decision not to use the word, this is in Drake's amended complaint. Drake contends that the decision is not to include the word pedophiles in Lamar's Super Bowl performance could only reflect that the language is defamatory.
It's not defamatory. It's just like a horrible fucking thing to describe something. You know what I'm saying? It's just a word to describe the horrible thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's probably one of those words that it's like they get bleeped out. Like, oh, the NFL does, like, yeah, don't say this word. Even if you're speaking negatively about this, just don't say that word.
But this ignores any number of other possible explanations for the decision, such as threats by Drake of additional meritless litigation. So they don't say it outright, but the rumor was that Drake had
so implication, like, brother,
planned or had threatened to sue the NFL if he did it. That was the rumor. That that was the report that was out there.
So fucking lame. You're gonna sue the NFL, bro. Like, just take the L, brother.
That's what people were saying. This document does not say that for fact at all, and it's not saying that Drake was going to sue the NFL, but it kind of points to it that they're basically saying, hey, Drake is saying it's clear that this was defamation because if Kendrick was free and clear to say, certified pedophiles, then he would have said it in the Super Bowl. The fact that he decided not to could only reflect that it was because it was defamatory and whatever, but ignores any other.
But at the end of the day, bro, he's performing a song. Like, why does this change the the whole thing? I don't even know the wording for this, but it's like, why would this change like the whole situation? Just because like he's performing it, like now you can sue somebody. I don't like. It's not like him talking.
Number of
It's not even spoken word either. It's like
explanations for the decision. Basically saying we don't know why he did it, but such as threats by Drake of additional meritless litigation. So did he not say it because it was wrong, or did he not say it because there were other threats of other litigation? Interesting. I don't know how that holds up, but that's basically what that's saying. Drake fails to state a claim for defamation. Drake, who had no concerns using UMG's platform to publish slurs about Lamar during their rap feud, now claims Not Like Us is defamatory. These allegations directly aimed at chilling legitimate artistic expression safeguarded by the First Amendment and New York law, and they cite a case, are meritless. So they're saying this is meritless, it's protected by First Amendment, this is artistic expression. The alleged defamatory material is non-actionable opinion and hyperbole. To be defamatory, a publication must convey fact, not opinion, or rhetorical hyperbole. And then they see Steinhibler versus Alphonse, so they cite another case where this was upheld. In this footnote, it says Drake claims that this lawsuit is not about the artist who created Not Like Us. This is not a lawsuit against Kendrick.
But it's like, okay, to be defamatory, a publication must convey fact. But it's like, wouldn't that just be storytelling?
And then they say nonsense. Although this lawsuit is baseless against any target, so UMG is saying it's baseless against us and it's baseless against Kendrick, it is plainly about Lamar. Drake's repeated insistence to the contrary merely betrays his recognition that his true battle was and is with Lamar. So, they're just saying, hey, Drake, and they have said this is not about Kendrick, this is about UMG and UMG's promotion of this record, knowing that it was damaging to me. And UMG is saying, nah, this is about Lamar. You're just not coming at him directly. That's just the argument.
Which is even fucking worse, by the way. It just makes it absolutely, like, bro's scared to lose again. Because the thing is, let's say he sued him directly, and then he lost. So that means he would have lost the battle, the war, and the lawsuit. That's embarrassing.
Presenting, I'm going to scroll down a little bit. They're reciting. They're citing a bunch. They're citing a bunch of different cases that kind of uphold their argument, including Michael Rappaport, the actor, versus Barstool Sports. I'm not super well versed in that. But this is the section where they're kind of feels like they're going back and forth about, hey, what is artistic expression? What is hyperbole? What are people allowed to say in something like a diss track versus what is truly defamatory? By nature, you know what I'm saying? Like it could feel defamatory. It could feel. We all said that calling somebody a pedophile feels crazy, right? Like, for sure. But what this really is, how do the courts define it? How is it defined in the courts? That's the big thing. It says exaggerated imagery in the music video. So you talk about the music video here, and using the music video to show that it was artistic expression and Drake and Kendrick wasn't trying to express fact. Exaggerated imagery in the music video reinforces that Not Like Us is not intended to reflect factual analysis. The video opens with Lamar whispering to a clown that he sees dead people, a nod to the film The Sixth Sense, implying Hyper, implying hyper.
He's basically, yo, hyperbolically. Holy fuck, this word is kicking this bro's ass. Basically, yo, he's whispering. He sees dead people. He's just saying that Drake doesn't know that he's dead already, right? That's what he's saying. He's saying that he's dealing with this entity that doesn't know that he already killed him or that he's already dead, right?
Hyperbolically, that Drake has been defeated in the rap battle. The video also shows Lamar beating an owl piñata with the disclaimer, no OV hoes were harmed during the making of this video. This imagery reinforces the non-factual nature of Not Like Us. No reasonable listener will require a disclaimer that the piñata is not literally Drake and his crew. The imagery is satirical, figurative, and vitriolic, signaling to the audience that the video does not contain sober factual analysis. That's their argument. Likewise, then they go into the cover image of Drake's house in Toronto with all of the red flags on it that they use for child predators, right? They're saying that image is obviously doctored, further underscoring the non.
And then think about it, like, it's just everyone around Drake is mad weird, right? So, like, just I'll name, and I'm not gonna blame Drake for the people who are around him, but just pay attention, right? So it's like Nicki Minaj's husband, right? Pedophile, right? The whole Lil Wayne and Baby, like, he took him in and like they used to kiss on the lips. He called him, like, he said he was like his dad or something to him. It's like, you're not his father, bro. Why the fuck are you kissing a minor on the lips? And even if he wasn't a minor, it's just like, you knew him since he was. It's just fucking weird, dude. Right? And then Drake, 17-year-old kissing on stage. And you can bring in the Romeo and Juliet laws, but at the end of the day, that's fucking weird. Like if you're trying, the moment that you try to like defend something with Romeo and Juliet laws, I'm already looking at you like, yeah, you're weird, bro. Like, you're trying to defend some weird ass shit. Like, ugh, like, that's fucking weird. Like, she's too young, bro. Like get with someone your age, bro. Like, you definitely can. And then he even said, he's like, man, I don't want to go to jail or some shit like, along those lines. He said it.
Actual nature of Not Like Us.
Let me actually look it up. Right? Right? Drake kisses girl on stage. Right here. So.
Comfortable one time. All right, Rashida, I just need you to stand right there and just wait for me 2 seconds, all right? I'm gonna get ready for you.
Okay, so he picked a girl from the crowd, right? It could have been any other girl, right? But his target audience is a bunch of kids. So, yeah. Beautiful song. What the fuck is he doing? Is he putting on lip gloss? Hold on. Oh my god, he looks so fucking weird. Yeah, he is putting on lip gloss. This is a hard watch. It looks so fucking awkward. Like, his head looks too big for his fucking body. It's just like brother, he looks, and then you got the fucking chin, like, just, bro, what is happening, bro? She even looks kind of uncomfy too, like right here. She's like, oh, this is happening. And massaging a 17-year-old girl, bro. Like, too close to comfort. Alright, he kisses her on the neck. got to be like 17 fucking crimes, bro. And then he's running.
Hold on, I forgot to do something. Yo, if you got like a pause button or a stop button on your camera, just hit that for me one time.
Nope.
Rashida,
Keep recording.
Let me just ask you this question.
All right, so off rip, he's like, yeah, all evidence, void that shit because I'm about to do some illegal shit. Right? That's what he's dead ass.
I should have asked you before we started. How old are you? 27. 27, we good. Bring the music up, baby.
Wait, 27? This is probably the wrong one then.
Perfect. So, I need to ask you another question. Because, you know, I came to Jacksonville to do this hip-hop show, right? And, you know, I feel like I'm part of something great. I'm part of this thing called the new cycle. It's like a lot of great new rappers coming up. And every few years, like, rap gotta change over, and I'm honored to be a part of it. You know, it's like myself, this guy named J. Cole, good friend of mine. This guy named Wiz Khalifa, good friend of mine. This guy named Kid Cudi, good friend of mine. This guy named Wale, good friend of mine. This girl named Nicki Minaj, good friend of mine. But I guess what I'm asking is if you think that maybe for like one song, I could just sing to the women in Jacksonville tonight. Is that all right? That's okay, baby. I got something for you. You made me feel special. You know,
This is so
you know I
clean, bro.
represent BlackBerry and I represent AT&T all day. So I'm gonna give you this.
Yeah.
This is a new BlackBerry torch. You know, I'm gonna give you this as my gift to you.
The same phone that he uses during a fucking freestyle, by the way, just to read his raps that his ghostwriter sent him.
Spend it all on you, baby. I swear to God. All right,
Yeah, this is the wrong one. Yeah, there it is. This is the one. Damn. Yeah. Always like, I'm gonna laugh when Drake gets herpes. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like random ass. Yeah, that was a wrong one, but this is, I think, the right one. Oh my god, he looks tall as fuck. She even looks like a kid, bro. Just.
Y'all make some noise for Tia from Denver, yeah.
This must have been like the same tour or something.
You look very nice tonight, by the way. I like curly hair. I like yours. Stand right there. Just give me like 2 seconds. I'm gonna get ready for you because I gotta be ready for you.
So it's like he did the same thing too in the last one. He just like it's like I don't know what the fuck he's doing. He's like touching his legs from his shoes. I don't know what the fuck that is. Yo, why is he like acting like a virgin? Like, brother. Yeah, bro has never held a woman in his life. Brother, what the fuck is this, bro? Who wants to, he looks like he's nervous, like dog. Imagine just doing a random bachata move like during a slow song. It really doesn't make any sense. Why does this feel like I'm watching like the intro to like a very bad porno? Like imagine being on stage and this motherfucker's doing all that. It's like, ooh. Kissing up on a young girl. Sniffing her earlobes. Slightly touching her breast. How many more crimes?
Y'all gonna have me get carried away again. I get in trouble for shit like this. How old are you? Oh, that's
Brother. 17, dog. I think he was 23 during this. How many years ago was this? This was 15 years ago. How old is Drake now? Drake age 38. So 38 minus what? 15 is 23. That's fucking weird. That is weird. Romeo and Juliet law is what? Romeo and Juliet laws. If one party is at least 14, the other is no more than 4 years older. The older individual may be eligible for reduced penalties. Yeah, bro, I don't know. This is weird. This is fucking weird. So it's like I gotta be a 4-year difference. I'm not even trying to justify it, but like I'm trying to like see how bad it really is. Like it's just fucking weird, bro. It's like the fact that I'm even speculating is like if you're at that point where people have to speculate to see if you did something bad, you probably did something very horrible. Keyword yet. So this motherfucker is definitely doing some illegal shit.
Why do you look like that? You dick. Look at all this.
Brother, you found out her age. Quit with the sexual talk. Like, let it go. Any sexual thoughts after that, just all right, bro. She's a kid. Let it go. Move on. Hey, yo. Someone else in the crowd? Anybody else in the crowd? Not a fucking minor. Like, you're an adult, bro. You're gonna, like, come on. And then don't try to be like, oh, 15 years ago, 15. Like, bro, this is him. This is him. This is literally him.
Well, I guess that brings to a close our one.
What?
Look at all this. Well, I guess that brings to a close our one. So, I got one question for you though. I want to know, like, you know, I know they came to see a rap show. I know there's a lot of rap fans in here and shit like that. You know, my man right there, see what's up, man. My man right here, my man keeps saluting me over there. You know, I see y'all, man. My nigga up there, man. You know, all my rap fans are in here, right? But I just want to know if you think maybe for like the women of Colorado, I should just take one opportunity to sing one song. You think so? As a Colorado woman, you'd enjoy that? Alright, well listen, 17. I had fun. I don't know if I should feel guilty or not, but I had fun. I like the way your breasts feel against my chest. It's been nice. I just want to thank you. Thank you.
Alright, he kissed her hand. Kiss her cheek, other cheek, forehead, and then her lips. Ew. And then he's like, 17. He even like joked with her as like a nickname, like brother. Ooh.
Jazz, one thing back down to sing to you. It's okay, I'm only 23. I can do shit like that, baby. I can kiss 17-year-olds. I'm still good.
Nah, dog, you weird as fuck. And he tries like, it's okay, I'm 23. I can do stuff like that. No, you can't, you fucking weirdo. Ew, bro. Did he just sniff his ass? Did he just like touch his butt and then sniff it? Yeah, bro, nah. That's fucking weird, dude. That's so fucking weird.
You know that they're arguing that no reasonable person ever really believed it.
Wait, let's like go back to the comments, see what we were saying. Open the door, God's plan. How old are you? 17. Chris Hansen has entered the chat. 17, you think, look at this. Why are we even still arguing about who's winning this beef? See, a year ago, Drake really went to second mode that night. He said, I can't go to jail yet, and y'all sleeping on that and excuse his actions. He obviously acknowledged that she's underage, but go off. So it's like, obviously he knew that there was a wrong factor. It's not like he was oblivious. He's like, it's okay at my age. It's like, brother, no, not okay. Like, the fuck?
This right. Even though in Drake's complaint, they took a lot of comments and stuff like that, but a lot of that was from Twitter and social media. So again, it's like, well, what does the court define as like a reasonable person? Like who would reasonably believe this? Are social media comments enough, or and UMG is arguing the other way? The broader context reinforces that Not Like Us is non-actionable. The alleged defamatory content was published in connection with a rap diss track, hardly a form that a reasonable person would expect to convey rigorous factual content. And Not Like Us was Lamar's culminating track in one of the nastiest lyrical warfare rap feuds in recent history. They're quoting somebody here. But it's true. One of the nastiest. In a strained attempt to justify his claim, Drake points to a selection of cherry-picked anonymous online comments, which he says evidence the average listener or viewer has understood to reflect factual assertions about Drake rather than art or hyperbole. So they're picking.
Yes,
now,
because
like, hey, you guys.
The thing is, bro, it's like Kendrick was using a form of art from reality. That's why people are they're changing their minds, because they're now looking into this thing. Like there's way more. There's other videos out there I could probably like look. Drake proof Drake is a pedo. See what happens. So exhibit.
Let me show you how to turn this loop
Exhibit.
and this loop
Brother, where's the skip button?
Exhibit says Drake is a pedophile.
Was he a certified lover boy, or was that grandfathered in?
I have no idea about what he's doing with his boy. I don't sound right, but I don't know what he's doing.
But I never saw anything that proved he was a pedophile. There's been no court. There's been nobody brought any cases against him. Obviously, it's possible, especially in the music industry. But I guess it's possible for anybody.
Right.
And so, maybe it's well known within the industry.
There's a clip of but it's,
oh my god, I forgot all about the Millie Bobby Brown shit, like meeting her for like to go on dinner. Weird as fuck. And then talking to her about boys and saying, and then when they asked her about, it's like, what is he saying? And then they're like, oh, like that stays in the DMs, or just some weird shit.
Of like him talking to a 14-year-old girl on the stage, and that was suspect. And then, it
on
was
stage?
On the stage.
And we hear what he's saying?
Okay, yeah, you hear what he's saying.
What is it? Come back to my room?
No, I wouldn't say that.
Well, we heard it. What is it?
I don't remember what it is. I just know that's where that comes from. That clip.
Well,
and then he was talking to
it must have been something. I don't think it was, what are your opinions on the Donbass?
No, I just know it was something that made your eyebrow raise.
Okay.
Right? And then he was talking to the Millie Bobby Brown girl about relationship shit. And, it's just, and people like to run with things, right? So really it started from, a feature, and we'll probably never know when Jab started or whatever, but it boiled over into this thing where it became this David and Goliath moment. And what you're seeing and why people are celebrating it so much is that this big, huge machine, and and this so-called rapper from Compton that yes, he has success, but he's not as big as us.
But hardly David.
Right. Well, I mean, compared to what the way you view things, right?
Yes,
but it blew up and it turned into something that
Well, it blew up because he kept making records about it, and he would never stop singing it. No, and he sang it at the Super Bowl, and like it's just
it blew up before that. You know what I'm saying? It got all those things like it got all those. I forgot the fucking word. Like all the things that happened after the song. You know what I'm saying? Like where like it was Super Bowl, got these opportunities. This was after the song had already blown up, and had blew up when he had posted the song, like immediately. Like,
I thought, well, he's definitely not going to sing it at the Super Bowl. He made his point.
No, he did that shit.
Oh, I understand. But I thought he would say to himself, you know, I've made my point. It's just gonna look like overkill. But no, it was like, let's have some overkill. Okay, I would not want to be someone who, if I was innocent of this crime, because it's a pretty serious thing to level at somebody. You kind of have to really know for sure, don't you?
No. Are you kidding? This is,
I'm not kidding.
Hold on. No, I understand.
Pedophile?
But no, listen. This is a rap battle.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is not, testimony or deposition.
even though Drake is making it, like, because with the whole, you know what I'm saying? Because like he was suing it. This is not like him on the jury.
This is a fucking rap battle. I'm gonna talk about your mama. I'm gonna talk about your daddy. I'm gonna talk about your children. I'm gonna talk about everything. I'm gonna talk about your grandma's wooden leg. I'm gonna talk about your missing teeth.
Right.
It's all game, right? So like we're pretty savvy enough to say, like, if there was something weird going on, then there would definitely be people that will come forward and testify and do that, and then people will be charged for that. But when you playing the dozens,
yeah,
and I give you one that hurts your feelings,
right?
Don't be the guy who wants to fight because I got a good joke. You understand? You know what I'm saying?
That's quite a joke.
Right,
wow.
right.
It's
right, but I mean, it's. I think when you're in a rap battle, the option is to either bow out gracefully or to come back with something harder, right?
No, so you're saying we're not for the suit, the Drake?
No, there's no suing it.
Well, Drake sued his own record company.
Yeah, I understand, but he's basically saying that you did something for someone else that you used to do for me, and here's how I know.
Say that again?
You're doing the same thing that you're doing for him, you used to do for me, and I'm blowing the whistle now.
I see.
Yeah. You're boosting this and boosting that. What I mean, I think, but there's that's not true. Like, the world loves that song.
Yeah.
All I can say is the Bible says flee from sexual immorality. I mean, we don't know for sure if he's a pedophile. The Bible says, but everything exposed by the light becomes visible.
Roger. So tell these subscribe to the Prophet channel.
Exhibit says Drake is a...
I mean, this Prophet muscle guy. You didn't even say anything in the video. But at the end of the day, it's like, it is, exposing Drake's creepy history with young girls. See, that's what. Because like, if you see an in-depth video, it's like you can see it.
Drake might not be on your list of the top 5 rappers alive, but he still has countless achievements in the music industry, including 13 #1 hits, 17 BET Awards, and 5 Grammy wins. In recent years, his music has been overshadowed by what many perceive to be his creepy obsession with teenagers. Lord, this is finna be messy, ain't it? Before Drake writes a diss track about us being all up in his business, don't forget to scoop up something to munch on at rrgsnacks.com, our online concession stand that has an assortment of 5-star
this
goodies
dry
like
ass
Applewood
fucking
smoked
chicken.
bacon jerky, watermelon licorice, and gummy sour peach rings. You know what? I feel like we need a life-size gummy sour peach ring to throw around Drake and reel him on in, because I feel like he about to be drowning in all the receipts we gonna have on his ass. Just to set the tone for this video, let's revisit one of Drake's tweets from 2009.
Aww.
The tweet reads, "If amazing was a young bitch, I'd be going to jail.
Brother.
Because I'm amazing." Say what now? Okay, so you just gonna start the video off by being messy as hell. Oh, okay. Let go. One thing about Drake, he loves shouting out his old flings. In 21 Savage's 2020 song Mr. Right Now, which features Drake, Drake told on himself in a major way. He raps, yeah, said she wanna to some SZA weight, cause I used to date SZA back in '08. If you cool with it, baby, she can still play, while I jump inside that box and have a field day. So yeah, Drake pretty much confirmed that he dated SZA back in 2008. Now, let's do the math, shall we? Yes, we shall. SZA was born in November.
That's the problem. Every time you do the math, like it tells. I feel like bro be telling on himself just to see like what he can get away with, or like it's like that's the problem with these elite people. It's like they just be like doing it in our faces. Like they're like, yeah, and so what you gonna do about it? It's like pathetic, bro.
For 1989, which means she was either 18 or 19 when they started dating, and Drake was either 21 or 22. Now, some might say that a 21-year-old dating an 18 or 19-year-old is no big deal, while others wonder what a man that age would have in common with someone who was fresh out of high school. After the song was released and people made sense of the lyrics, SZA took to her Twitter to confirm their past relationship. However, she stated they actually dated in 2009, not in 2008. In her tweet, she wrote that maybe Drake said 2008 in his lyrics because it rhymed with the word wait. So, he a rapper, but he couldn't find a word to rhyme with 9. Find, mine, behind, rewind, line, dine, concubine.
Yeah, let's leave that shit. Let's leave that shit behind and rewind that line, cause that shit ain't fine. The shit I've heard seen with my eyes, dude. I'm sorry, I'm so fucking
And intertwine. Drake, let Auntie Regina write them bars for you. Okay. People magazine reported SZA unfollowed Drake after all of this went down. But RRG can confirm that she has since refollowed him. Y'all nosy as hell, and I love it. In the end, SZA was just another notch on Drake.
That's the thing is like, them motherfuckers who would like notice shit like this is like, bro, y'all got too much time on y'all fucking hands. Like, I get it. You know what I'm saying? People unfollow and follow people all the time, whether it be because like someone's spamming the algorithm or they're having issues with somebody. How the fuck do y'all be noticing this? Like, how the fuck, like, are you just like checking people's like following lists, like refreshing that shit like all day? Like, how the fuck do you know this? Like, my guy, go touch some fucking grass. Like it astonishes me. The amount of times that not that only a story has been made because somebody unfollowed this person, but it goes viral. So like I know this against my will. Like what the fuck?
Balenciaga belt. Balenciaga, huh? I see what you did there with your messy self. We're unsure how long they dated, but by 2010, Drake was on the hunt for a new pretty young thing. During a 2010 concert in Denver, he invited a fan on stage. As he serenaded her, he pressed himself up against her and started kissing the back of her neck. When he was done copping a feel, he asked how old she was, and the fan was
they put Tyga. It's so ironic because he called out Tyga. It's like, how about you act your age, not your girl's age? So it's like how ironic is this?
responded. Fix it, Jesus. Someone please call 911. Somebody call Chris Hansen. Where her mama and her daddy? She ain't got no older brothers that can beat Drake's ass. Drake was 23 at the time, and although the legal age of consent is 17 in Colorado, no one was about to give Drake a pass. In 2024, the girl from the video identified herself on Instagram as Tia Jayed. I was 17 back then, and I'm 31 now. This was a concert that my dad took me to back in
Her dad took her. Like, bro, what?
high school. Drake's entourage actually picked me out from the crowd of people, not Drake himself. It was nothing then and still.
But that's fine. That's fine. All right. Maybe they thought that she was of age or whatnot. Still, ask for a fucking ID, and then after she said her age, like, look how he reacted. So it's like you ain't gonna blame it on the entourage. So that was dumb, right? I don't know if they were just mentioning that because it was part of the story or like to justify, whatever. Just saying that off rip. But like Like he knew she was 17, bro.
Nothing now. So her pappy was in the
Like, cause the thing is like obviously, me and my wife, we've been together since I was 18. But at the end of the day, like, I in my right mind could never like even if we weren't together, I just can't like picture in my mind how the fuck someone of 23 to get with a 17-year-old. Like that don't even make sense, bro. Like it's like the mentality. It's not only about looks, it's that mentality. It's like the legality, the moralities. Like how do you not see that this is an issue?
And he didn't hit Drake with a two-piece to the dome. In 2014, 25-year-old Tyga was dating 17-year-old Kylie Jenner. He was also in
25?
25-year-old Tyga was dating 17-year-old Kylie Jenner.
Dude, I'm 25 now. Oh my god, that is bad. That's actually fucking horrible, brother. Okay, yeah, nah, you a pedophile, dog.
He was also in the midst of a beef with Drake. To get under Tyga's skin, Drake invited Kylie over to his crib, snapped a picture, and posted it on his Instagram with the caption, "Kylie Jenner in the cut." And then in February 2015, he released a song called 6 p.m. in New York and directly called Tyga out for dating Kylie, who was still underage at the time. Like he can talk.
He looks like one of those things from Bug's Life.
What was really crazy was that Drake saw a problem with Tyga dating an underage girl. However, Drake didn't see an issue with having that same underage girl inside his home at one of his parties. I told y'all it's Mental Health Awareness Month. In the summer of 2016, Hailey Baldwin and Justin Bieber broke up, and in May
they look like siblings right there.
That same year,
actually, he looks more like a female than she does. She just looks like a skater, bro. He looks like he has like a lesbian cut. he has that like, can I speak to your manager cut. She looks scary, bro.
Hailey was spotted at Drake's Memorial Day party. 1 month later, 19-year-old Hailey and 29-year-old Drake were photographed on a dinner date.
Wait, what was that?
1 month later, 19-year-old Hailey and 29-year-old Drake were photographed on a dinner date. An insider told Us Weekly that Drake and Hailey had known each other for a while. A source stated that Drake befriended Hailey when she was only 14.
Bro!
This is weird as hell. Like, how do you even get access to a 14-year-old girl?
Yeah.
According to online sources, Drake got himself an H charm necklace that matched the one Hailey had been wearing. However, the insider added that Hailey wasn't serious about him because she was still hung up on Justin. As we all know, it didn't last. Hailey got back together with Justin and they tied the knot in 2018. Wait a minute, we just gonna skip over the fact that this grown-ass man went out and bought a necklace with an H on it to match this little girl's necklace. Child. In 2017, 30-year-old Drake was linked to 19-year-old singer Georgia
I mean, look at
Smith.
that necklace.
In
That's weird.
2017, 30-year-old Drake was linked to 19-year-old singer Georgia Smith. He reportedly has an 11 tattoo to signify Georgia's birthday, which is on June 11th. You telling me we moving from charm necklaces to tattoos now? Child, Drake need to be stopped, okay? The same year he was linked to Georgia, he met 13-year-old Stranger Things star Millie Bobby Brown. The little bald-headed girl? Oh, no.
Yo, what the fuck? Oh my god, the little bald-headed girl.
Now this is going too far. What in the entire creepy man that live on the corner in the old abandoned house whistling through his dentures is going on here? Drake commemorated the moment by sharing a photo of them on his Instagram. Everyone just assumed Drake was a fan of the show, so they didn't see his post as a big deal. Millie later told W Magazine that they were both in Australia for work, and his manager approached her and her dad and invited them to Drake's show. She said that when they met in person, they were both fangirling over each other. They went to dinner that night and the next night, and then they met up again in Sydney, Australia. That ain't weird to y'all. A 30-year-old man going out with a 13-year-old girl and her daddy multiple nights in a row. Okay. And then during a 2018 interview, Millie, who had just turned...
He better be dating the dad. Because, man, what the fuck? Like one thing is, like, so how do you even become a fan of, like, a minor? I guess, like, that you could like the show and whatnot, but, like, to the point where, like, yeah, I gotta go eat dinner with them. Like, that's just like, too close to, like, comfort. Like, It's weird, man.
14 told Access Hollywood that she and Drake were good friends. She called him fantastic and a great role model.
We just texted each other the other day, and he was like, I miss you so much. I was like, I miss you more. He's coming
It's like, why are you texting a 14-year-old saying that you miss her? You weird, bruh. Yeah, you're fucking weird, bro.
to Atlanta, so I'm definitely going to go and see him. I'm so excited.
What advice does he give you? Like, what does he say?
About boys. He helps me.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, hell no. Where are her parents?
Brother, why? Brother, Brother, By the way, I literally seen a quote, I think just yesterday. It's like, nobody wants to make you their wife more than a guy who gives you advice. Listen, I'm not saying that that's what the case is here, but like, hey man, the shoe fits.
Honey, no. How that conversation even come up? You ain't no daddy. You ain't no uncle. You ain't no older brother or cousin. You ain't got no right to be bringing
Bro's
up
definitely creepy like an uncle for sure.
nothing about relationship with a 14-year-old girl. Millie defended their friendship on her Instagram story by writing, "Why you gotta make a lovely friendship your headline? You guys are weird. For real. I'm lucky to have people in the business extend their time to help me further my career and offer their wisdom and guidance. I ain't too sure how much wisdom."
What about boys though? Like, how does that affect your career?
Got, first of all. Her response did not take the heat off of Drake. A writer for The Independent wrote, "I can see no circumstances in which a 31-year-old man sending an 'I miss you' text to a 14-year-old girl to whom he's not related is appropriate, no matter how wise beyond her years that girl seems." Exactly. Exactly. And if you wonder what exactly is, it's a word I created that means precisely and exactly, but together.
Exactly.
And then came 2019. Singer Billie Eilish, who was 17 at the time, told Vanity Fair, "Drake is like the nicest dude I've ever spoken to. I mean, I've only texted him, but he's so nice." Not this again. Damn. Once again, people were alarmed and called Drake.
Like, imagine being a Drake fan and defending this. Like, you're weird, bro.
Every nasty name in the book. Billie addressed all the outrage in an interview with Vogue. She said, "Everybody's so sensitive. A grown man can't be a fan of an artist. There are so many people that the internet should be more..."
Yes, you can, but like, why are you texting them? Like, that's fucking weird, bro.
Worried about. And Drake is quickly becoming one of them. Yeah, one of the people on the internet we should be
Because it's not like, it's like, all right, just one and then whatever. Billie Eilish too. Like, brother.
Worried about. A writer for Femstella.com stepped in to knock some sense into Billie and the other young stars who were being contacted by Drake. The writer stated, "There is no real reason a grown man should continually strike up texting friendships with teenage girls. It's not cute, it's not normal, and it's definitely not..."
Bro's trying to pre-order them. Like, bro, ew.
Appropriate. Tell them again. At the time Billie exposed her friendship with Drake, Page Six reported Drake was dating someone else, and that woman just so happened to be a teenager as well. Fix it, Jesus.
Brother.
According to Page Six, Drake first met Bella Harris in 2016 when she was 16. In case you're...
Brother, how is he... Yo, like, how is this happening? Like, how do you keep meeting these teenagers, bro? Like, this is, like, on purpose now. Like, all right, one or two, right? Matt Gala or some stupid shit like that. But like, brother, okay, now you're
aware Bella is the daughter of producer Jimmy Jam. By 2019, 19-year-old Bella and 33-year-old Drake were an item. It was reported that her father wasn't too happy about their relationship. Their romance didn't last long. To celebrate his 33rd birthday in October 2019, Drake threw himself a star-studded party. Us Weekly reported that Kylie Jenner, who had just broken up with Travis Scott, stayed close to Drake the entire night. By November 2019, a source told People magazine that Drake and Kylie had taken their once platonic friendship to the next level. Now, Kylie was 22 at the time, but considering Drake has known her since she was a teenager, well, it made it hard for him to escape the rumors about his gravitation toward younger women. Kylie eventually got back with Travis, and Drake accidentally leaked a song during an Instagram live session where he raps, "Yeah, I'm a hater to society. Real shit, Kylie Jenner, that's a side piece. Yeah, I got 20 Kylies." I don't know if that's how the song goes.
It's like a weird thing to fucking say, like, to like the wife of one of your business partners. Like, even if you know her, it's just like, what the fuck, bro?
Drake, shut the hell up. In March 2023, a woman named Lil Cece told the No Jumper podcast that as a teenager, she was on her high school basketball team. Drake reportedly became a fan of one of her teammates and started following the teammate on Instagram.
What the fuck?
So he was a fan of women's basketball, high school basketball. I was her teammate, so he followed me because of her. I lost it. I'm like, I have to meet Drake.
Now, what kind of grown-ass man is following high school basketball? If you don't have a child on the team,
Yeah,
you
but
ain't got no business.
NWA, or is that what it is? Yeah, National Women's Basketball. You know what I'm saying? Like, but no, not the NW, not the adult version, the fucking kid version. How the fuck did you become a fan? Like, that means that he was watching it so much. Like, he gave it so much of his attention. It's like, damn, bro, I gotta keep watching it. I got to. I need it. To the point that he became a fan. Like, that's concerning.
Business up at a high school basketball game. That little creepy ninja probably volunteered to work at the concession stand and everything, selling popcorn and pickles.
He probably offered to be a volunteer, work for free,
and slices of pizza and blow pops.
Lil Cece insisted that Drake never spoke to her while she was still in high school. She started making beats, and several years after Drake followed her, they met at a post-Grammys party. He asked her to send him some of her music, and she did, including the beat that he would later use for the song Money in the Grave. Although the circumstances of their meeting appear to be innocent enough, many saw it as another instance of Drake being Drake. The chatter about his controversial behavior got even louder in April 2024 when Drake exchanged diss tracks with...
Yeah, he's either a pervert or just, like, really, like, stupid. Like, how do you not...
Kendrick Lamar. In addition to accusing Drake of having predatory behavior in his song Not Like Us, the artwork for Kendrick's song also includes an aerial view of Drake's mansion, aligned with red markers that resemble those found on maps marking the homes of registered offenders.
Yeah, I know we gave Kendrick a hard time in one of our last videos, but that's funny as hell right there, Kendrick.
And then on his diss track, Meet the Grams, Kendrick once again calls Drake out by rapping, "A child should never be compromised, and he keeping his child around them. And we gotta raise our daughters knowing there's predators like him lurking." All of these allegations have many people looking at Drake sideways. While some need more substantial proof before they write him off for good, others think it's definitely time for him to be...
Yeah, it's definitely is like now, like, that I have a kid too. Like, even before that, because he's not born yet, but he's about to be born. But even before that, I still had the same views. It's like, it shouldn't take having a kid for you to realize that certain things are, like, weird as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, it shouldn't take having a baby that you care about for you to start looking at the world the right way that you should be. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just fucking weird. Like, having friends like that and letting your kids be around them, it's like even if you're not letting them be alone, it's like, why are they, like, that's just weird, bro. Like, why do you, like how can you even... I don't understand how people can fall in love with people like this, knowing their past. I don't know how people can have friendships with people like this, knowing their past. Is like, no, bro. I don't even know how people can even be like this. Like, this is just wild as fuck. Like kids are so fucking innocent in like out of all these other options. Like, these motherfuckers want to text kids. Like... And you know damn well, like, if it was legal, he'd definitely do it. Like, more than he already is.
Publicly shamed and canceled for his perceived love for younger women.
Ain't no perceived. I know we gotta say that, but Auntie Regina's perception strong as hell. Perception on 1,000 over here. Creepy can't wait. They wait till that clock strike 18, honey. Then they pounce. Like that.
It's lurking. Like, yeah, as soon as... I don't know if you've seen that meme. It's like when the homie has a daughter, and then... No, when your daughter's born, but your homie sets a 18-year timer, or an alarm to go off in 18 years.
In the bushes, and they pounce. Rah. Yep. Kendrick no.
Yeah, no, that's fucking weird as fuck.
cherry-picked anonymous comments online that doesn't necessarily reflect reasonable people. This argument is easily dismissed as discussed. Again, citing another case, the assessment of whether an impunged statement is non-actionable opinion is a question of law for the court based on an objective, reasonable, or average person standard. So, you know, they're non-actionable opinion, like is this reasonable or average person, like these comments. The subjective opinions of a handful of people do not factor in, particularly whereas here they are found in anonymous online comments. So they're saying, you know, the subjective opinions of you know, who do you pick? Who do you listen to? So this is subjective. It's just a handful of people and their anonymous online comment sections, which are notoriously unreliable. And they cite some cases which I guess where the court upheld that anonymous online comments are inherently unreliable. The comments cited in Drake's complaint make this point. They are rife with grammatical errors, slang, and emojis, and authored by sources such as at Wrestling Warrior 15, meow meow 1234 meow, definitely a bot, and I am Chicken Little.
What the fuck are these?
Yeah, so you know they're going at it. You know what I'm saying? Let me not say definitely a bot. That's meow meow 1234 meow sounds like a bot. Let me say that. Let me put my opinion in here rather than.
It just sounds like a burner, burner account.
Drake points to two lyrics to support his argument that Not Like Us leaves an unmistakable impression that is based on undisclosed facts. Say Drake, I hear you like I'm young, and the rabbit hole is still deep. I can go further, I promise. These statements cannot be reasonably understood as conveying undisclosed facts. Drake's claim as to the first lyric is particularly stunning. As noted, Drake himself goaded Kendrick to talk about Drake liking them young. So they're saying, you know, if you're hanging this on Say Drake, I hear you like I'm young, again, they're saying, hey, well, Drake introduced this with the Tupac lyric, right? That Lamar then did so does not convey anything other than that Lamar accepted Drake's invitation. In all events, the statements are too vague to support the weight that Drake gives them, as they have no precise meaning, which is readily understood. This might be something where that might benefit Kendrick in this battle and benefit UMG. Talking about Kendrick's lyrics, they have no precise meaning, which is readily understood. Right? Kendrick's lyrics are often not readily understood. Right? This is what we talk about a lot on videos like this. People apply 5 and 6 different meanings to Kendrick's lyrics. A lot of them be reaches. So a lot of times, you know,
Well,
so
yeah,
they kind of
like some of them in this battle were definitely like double entendre, triple entendre, quadruple entendre. Like even if you're reaching, it's like he's still like Drake literally said he's like he's gonna have to come up with a quintuple entendre, and then he literally did. So like that's why I'm saying I don't think that people are reaching. I think people are just realizing what Kendrick is finally saying, or like cleverly written.
I just think that's funny. I don't think that comes up in court at all. I'm not suggesting that. But the fact that these lyrics have no precise meaning, which is readily understood, I feel like that could describe a whole bunch of Kendrick lyrics. Moreover, the broader context shows that both Lamar and Drake traded these sort of jabs. For example, Drake in Family Matters claimed with respect to his own unfounded allegations that your darkest secrets are coming to light. He makes similar assertions in The Heart Part 6. What about the bones we dug up in that excavation? For all those reasons, a reasonable person would not interpret these lyrics as conveying undisclosed facts, but would understand them for what they are: saber rattling in a rap battle. So there's that. Let's see. Facts and criticism concerning Drake's relationship with minors predates Not Like Us. So they're saying, okay, these rumors swirled way before the song and have been widely reported. Noting that Lamar is indicating Drake for years of rumors and speculation around his
because all that song, like the song didn't make the rumors. The song was about the rumors, right? And it was like more like spreading awareness to it.
Behavior around minors, and that Millie Bobby Brown is one of those things that most people are aware of when it comes to Drake and the rumors around him. In The Heart Part 6, Drake's also affirmed that he understood Lamar's statements in Not Like Us to refer to the Millie Bobby Brown controversy, stating that this Epstein angle was some shit I expected, only fucking with Whitney's, not Millie Bobby Brown's. Clearly, Drake himself understands that Lamar's lyrics refer to well-known issues that have been widely reported. Drake's arguments concerning undisclosed facts carry no weight. So, just interesting. I mean, this is just what they're arguing. At the end of the day, like, what does the court uphold? How does the court see it? Drake cannot allege that UMG acted with malice. This whole section, in this footnote, it says here too, UMG released a rap diss track conveying the rhetoric and insults. Drake has not alleged that anyone at UMG intended to convey anything other than what this was, an incendiary diss track.
It's just a form of art.
Drake fails to state a claim for second degree harassment. So what they're saying is, like, legally, like in the legalese part of it, like in his complaint, there's nothing that supports his claims. Again, how does the court see it? The court is going to hear this on June 30th. Drake nowhere alleges that UMG intended to cause violence against him. No other lyrics are not like us likely to produce imminent lawless action. This is the part, there was a part of the complaint where, they detail how Drake's house got shot up and make allusions to, if I got to go back and read it, less outright claim that it was because of the Kendrick Lamar Not Like Us fans, but that's what they're alluding to.
Yo, I don't know too much about like courts and stuff like that, but like, why is there so much information on this? Like during, like, just for one file, it's like, is this all to justify like why the defamation suit should go? It's like, what does a random shooting have to do with Kendrick Lamar? Like, I get it that it happened after the Not Like Us thing, but it's like, these were just events that took place. Like, this is not part of his defamation run. You know what I'm saying? This was just part of, like, this is just like related history to it.
At the very least, alluding to. While Drake attempts to contort violent metaphors and lyrics into incitement, hyperbolic and
this word is kicking his ass. Hyperbolic and metaphorical language.
Metaphorical language is par for the course in diss tracks. Indeed, Drake's own diss tracks employed imagery far more violent, with such lyrics as "You're dead, there's no way to hide it, and I'll still slit your throat." So, they're like, hey, this is par for the course. It's a rap battle. Drake fails to state a claim under New York GBL. Immediately after the release of Not Like Us, Drake started making baseless accusations that Lamar was using surreptitious means such as fake streams to make the song appear more popular.
Yeah, we should take like a shot every time bro like fucks up a word
than it was. Now Drake has attempted to shoehorn his grievance into NYGBL. Drake claims UMG made materially false and misleading representations about the recording's popularity to consumers without disclosing that it was covertly financially incentivizing third parties to play, stream, and promote the recording, including paying others to use bots to stream the recording. Drake cannot satisfy the elements of a GBL. So they're basically like, not only did Drake make these claims, right, and there's more of a legal thing, he made these claims and then cited kind of another case, a New York kind of law, you know what I'm saying, the New York thing that has set precedent before that, and they're saying, hey, these two things don't add up, right? First, Drake fails to plausibly allege a covert scheme. All of his allegations are on information and belief. So they use bots allegations on information and belief. If you read the Drake paperwork, a lot of that was on information and belief, which I believe, and I could be wrong, is the whole discovery thing. That's why they're asking for discovery, like on information and belief. We believe this to be true, and if granted discovery of the requested items and documents that we're requesting, we can prove this. Is this what Drake is hoping to find in discovery? I think so. Drake has also received information that UMG engaged in the classic pay for play scheme by paying to increase the airplay of the recording on the radio, but such allegations must be accompanied by a statement of facts upon which the belief is founded and cannot not rest on pure conjecture and speculation. And they cite another case. Here's another interesting one. After withdrawing his prior false allegations, this, i.e. that UMG was accused on a podcast of paying to use bots to stream Not Like Us. Remember, I told you in the amended complaint, the part about the bots was changed, particularly the part about...
Even if he did bots, it doesn't change away from what the truth is. Like, Kendrick Lamar just calling Drake out. that's that. That's that. Like, it doesn't matter even if you use bots or not. I mean, obviously using bots is not really respectable because it's not real marketing, but it's like I just don't see how this is part of a defamation lawsuit. I just don't get it. Like, is this supposed to be like a list of things that happened, or like what?
When academics interviewed somebody who said that Kendrick used bots. So after withdrawing his prior false allegations that UMG was accused on a podcast of paying to use to bot streams, not like us, Drake is now reduced to citing a different podcast host who claimed that Kendrick used bots so that the Drake record would have more dislikes than likes. Joe Budden podcast is what was cited in the Drake amended complaint. So they used the Joe Budden clip. They used a portion of the Joe Budden clip. But Joe was like, I think he said something to the effect of, I know Kendrick used streams, but then he kind of walked it back and said they all use streams or something like that. There's a larger clip, but the context is not all there, right? They just used the piece in Drake's complaint that bolstered their argument, but not the full thing. But so this Joe Budden podcast over here that they're talking about. He also relies on the now deleted anonymous X comment accusing Lamar of buying promo to clown Drake's lawsuit, not to promote Not Like Us, as well as another post claiming that UMG and Lamar used a bot streamer. Courts reject such online comment based on base pleading because online comments utterly fail to make plausible the underlying factual claims. So they're basically saying, hey, he hasn't proved, he doesn't have the proof that bots were used. He's citing Joe Budden podcast. They just say a podcast. They don't say Joe Budden, but that's the Joe Budden podcast.
Yeah, it's
and
not
then
really
a
proof.
now deleted anonymous X comment and another social media comment. And what UMG is saying is that the courts reject such online comment, and they cite another case. Thus, these comments cannot save Drake's information and belief allegations. Drake's remaining allegations are even more speculative, such as 2 X posts from July 2024 showing Not Like Us being recommended to Spotify users who search for rap artists. Drake also fails to plausibly...
Bro, I'm telling you, the world loved this song. Of course they're going to recommend it. Like, hello. It says, showing Not Like Us being recommended to Spotify users search for rap artists. Of course, bro. The song is trending. Of course they're going to do that. Like... And Kendrick and UMG might have Kendrick might have like connections to like market you're gonna sue Spotify for it. Just doesn't make sense. Like I feel like this just was a bunch of nonsense just to like add more context. Like, oh, if we have all these things stuff like that, then maybe it's like all for them to just be like, nah. They rewrite it and they're like, nah, they say nah again. Like, what was the point, bro?
Alleged that UMG had actual knowledge of any conduct or accusations concerning Lamar. So we'll see. Second, Drake's injury theory is that each time the recording was artificially streamed, Drake's songs received a disproportionate share from the pool of royalties collected.
Okay, and so did every other artist. Brother, stop. Like, I'm pretty sure there's been things where like it shows you that streams. I think Spotify removed bot streams, and then a bunch of artists lost streams. I think even Drake did too. Drake is in a bunch of Spotify playlists. Like I wouldn't be surprised if a bunch of those are botted too. So it's like, for the love of God, bro.
Of streaming data. And 2, every time the recording was played on radio, Drake lost the opportunity for one of his songs to be played. But such far-fetched claims are not cognizable. The proposition that a Drake song would necessarily have been played instead of Not Like Us is pure speculation. So yeah, that was another thing in the amendment, was that, hey, you're increasing the streams of Not Like Us, you're diluting the pool, you're ultimately affecting my money, and also with the allegation that you're paying for radio play. If they're paying Not Like Us, that means they're not playing a Drake song. But again, can he prove that?
Okay, same with any other artist. Like, womp, bro. It's not your turn. Get over it. You have like hundreds of songs in the Hot 100. Just like, it's okay, bro. One song can, one other artist can like be famous, bro. It's completely fine.
Pure speculation. You don't know if they take Not Like Us off the playlist. Do they automatically put like Family Matters on the playlist or some other Drake song? And that's it. Then we get to the end and the conclusion.
And that's the thing is like Family Matters is one of those songs where like I can only really hear it like, and it's the same with like, all them songs from the Beef. Like I'll only really hear it if I want to hear it. Like it's not one of those songs where like it came up in my playlist. Like I gotta like I want to hear it now. It's like no, I gotta be in the mood. Like this is a diss song. Like I gotta be in the mood for like to hear diss tracks. Like you know what I'm saying.
Amendment complaints should be dismissed with prejudice, meaning that dismissed and never to be seen again. And that is the document. That's where we are with it. It's interesting. So I think June 30th is the next day. I still very much feel the same way that I felt. I don't like. I think suing after a rap battle that you willingly participated in is just not the move.
I would get like first of all, defamation is stupid as fuck. I get it because like the words matter in a way where like it can affect the revenue and stuff like that. But like these words wouldn't have been said if it weren't for Drake's actions off rip. So that being said, it's like this, like if it was outside of a rap battle, like maybe, but even then, unless it's starting to affect your money, but during a rap battle and you lost, like and then you lost again, like they said nah, like I'm pretty sure bro was waiting for like a year for this response. Like that's a lot of time to wait just to fucking lose again. Like bam.
You know, so I question Drake's actions there. I do think that this could potentially change the way that rap is that diss tracks happen, though that is not of the court's concern. But it's not about what I think. It's not about what anybody thinks on any of.
Well, obviously, it shouldn't change anything because like nothing happened. You know what I'm saying? Nothing happened with that defamation suit. So like maybe if like it did go through and stuff like that, and like he ended up like getting money and stuff like that for whatever lost wages or lost battle, they, you know what I'm saying? Like then yeah, I think it'd be like, damn, bro, like you really gotta watch out what you say even in a song now. Like there's not really like freedom of expression in art anymore. So, but no, that's not what happened. So I don't think it should change anything.
Of these videos or social media is like, what can you prove? What arguments will the court accept? You know, what is the what other cases have been decided that you know kind of weigh in here, right? Like that set a precedent in these cases. That was the word I was looking for. You know, it's not, and sometimes it's not even about right or wrong. It's like, what can you prove? Who has the strongest case? Who has the best argument? So we'll see. I don't know. You know, I still will also be very much surprised if this goes to trial. I can never see this going all the way, but it's moving. It's going right now. It's moving right now. And I believe, unless I'm wrong, unless the date has changed, June 30th feels like the date that the court is going to hear now everything that UMG just laid out, their motion to dismiss. Now,
how old is this video?
You know, is UMG right or wrong in it? I don't know.
Oh my god! Oh, 5 months ago. I thought that this was now, bruh. What the fuck? I thought that this was like the video review about like. Damn, that's weird, bro. Damn. I mean, still makes sense, but that's crazy. Wait, so I'm so confused. So I mean, it got dismissed. Like, is this the third time it get dismissed, or is it just like? Because we're so close to June, like, damn.
What the court will say is like, hey, is there enough in this UMG document to totally throw this thing out? or the court might be like, yo, yeah, let's see this thing through. Argue it in court, argue it for real, but we're not just gonna throw it out. I don't know. Or will they settle before? We'll see. But hit me in the comments, man. Leave your thoughts, your comments, and all of that. I'll hit you right back. Until next time, all right? Peace.
Bro, that's crazy. I mean, at the end of the day,
hey, yo,
that's some wild shit, man. Like, so yeah, you got case closed. I mean, like, bro, like, I just think it's embarrassing. Like one thing is literally like suing in private is one thing, and it's like with Drake, no matter what he does, it just goes viral for some weird reason, or he pays news outlets and rap pages, and I have the assumption that it goes viral. But it's like one thing is doing this all in private, and you know what I'm saying, and boom, you take the L in private. But it's like, no, this is a really loud L. It's trending again, bro. It's like motherfucker can't. Obviously, he's richer than me and probably lives a more successful life than me. Whatever. At the end of the day, this shit is still hitting my radar. I'm not even looking for it. It's like it's crazy, bro. It's just crazy how that fucking shit happens, man. Like.
To Drake. Hold up. He's out of here. We gotta say it better and say it with me. Now, when it comes to Drake, Lawbreeze and Gentlegrams, they got him. Well, now, if you are ready to see the end of Lawbree Graham, Supak Shakurni, and every other awful thing that this Karen has done.
Long story short, he lost a thing. So it's like, if you guys made it this far in this video, I appreciate you. You can comment down any video recommendations. I would appreciate that, so I know what to watch next, react to next. This is a 2-hour video. I didn't plan to make it this long, but hey, I appreciate you if you made it this far with me. And all in all, take care of yourself and comment down below your favorite fruit. So you know what I'm saying, just to come, so I know I can see who made it this far. If not, then anyways, it'd be pretty cool. But yeah, I would appreciate if you could subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment below, and you know what I'm saying, maybe we could start a conversation about things I missed, or things I didn't understand, or things that you just wanted to add that wasn't spoken about in this whole video, or just like a funny little joke or a roast about me or whatnot. It doesn't matter. But all in all, take care of yourself, stay safe. My name is Zach X, and I'm out of here.
Alter ego in a bad mood. I'm a bad dude, getting off the Remy like I'm fucking papoose. Jerking off the dudes in the nude in the fucking bathroom. I'm the shit like when the toilet really has poo. My music is gas, but I'm through with your weed heads. I want butt in the head, but the noise she makes is like she is Beavis. Are you hating?